Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History with Orlando. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I'm hoping that you can share a little bit about how people can make the most of their visits here.
Absolutely. I always encourage visitors to bring materials with them that they can tie to the objects that we have on display.
I hadn't thought about bringing the school materials in or materials from home to come in. That's great.
Yeah, another great example is to bring objects that are similar to what we have on display here. Unfortunately, we are not able to touch the objects, so you can bring in your own that are similar to or duplicates of some of the materials that we have here.
Oh gosh, can you give me an example?
One great example that I like to use is that an educator brought a walk in one time.
Oh wow.
And she used it to work with her students to talk about Julia Child's Kitchen, so students can get an idea of what it's like to use a walk in that setting, but also to talk about the walks that were used by some of the Asian immigrants who were working on the Transcontinental Railroad. So students were able to touch the walk, feel it, imagine it in different ways.
I love it. Well, I think we've got a few more items here we want to look at.
Yeah, so right here we have the model of a hand stamp that was put out in 1867. You may not have this exact stamp at home, but you can probably get one that's similar to it, and you can have students feel it to see what the texture of it is like, even use it on a sheet of paper.
It's a good idea and a nice lesson for connecting form and function. You may not be able to make that connection the same way without actually getting to touch it.
No, tactile learning is very important.
I love it. Well, what else do you have?
Here we have a brayer, and here we have another part of a printing press. This is going to be a lot more challenging to have access to, but you probably have access to children's blocks, which will give us the idea of what it was like to move the different pieces to set the typeface for printing. And if you have a paint roller, that's a reasonable substitute for the brayer.
This is great. So similar items or related items,
Yes.
all of that can help deepen the understanding of what is being looked at here.
Yes.
That's a great suggestion. I love it. Thank you so much. The ideas that you've offered really can help us improve our experience while we're here. Thank you, Orlando.
Thank you.